This is so cool. Namaste. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at the same time. Namaste and good morning. This is Shantal from She Achieves Studio. You know, I was planning the card pull this morning because I'm sort of on this roll of morning card pulls. And I just finished Sweat and Serenity, which is a 3-month online morning kettlebell yoga series that I have. And we're just going to be starting the spring series right away. So if you're interested in a morning mindset from 7 to 7:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, you get access to all the recordings, and it's 3 months, Monday to Friday. It's a life changer. It is an amazing series because it's only 30 minutes and you really reframe the sleepy head into this refreshing holistic mindset that follows you through the day. So there's more information on the website, sheachievestudio.com, and it's either under wisdom, journey, or ceremony. And I'm thinking it's under a journey because it is a journey. So I thought instead of just sitting in Sukhasana, why not receive into a yoga pose for the card pull? So that's what I'm going to do. And whether or not you want to join me, I'm going to leave that up to you. You can, maybe you're still in bed, maybe you're at the office. I don't know where you are. I'll let you figure out what you want to do. And I'm going to have a card pull from the yogic path. So that's what we're going to work on this morning. And I'm already warmed up. So I'm going to go into Pigeon Pose and get kind of comfy here. I've never done this before, a card pull in a yoga pose. So I'm just getting set up here. I think I'll be able to do this. I don't see why not. I'm not sure about any obstacles that might show up. We'll just go for it. But we do have to call upon sacred space. So this is going to be a very casual sacred space because I'm in the yoga pose already. So let's just call upon the sacred directions, the sacred elements, the sacred animals, the spirits, the guides, as above, as below, in between, and all around, from Mother Earth to Father Sky, the guardians of the galaxy of light and love to help guide us into this journey this morning. Beautiful. Sat down. Let it happen. Okay, so we have... Okay, I'm laughing because the cards jump, okay? The cards jump. And the more that you work with oracle or tarot cards, you recognize this, okay? And I was going to talk this morning about karma and dharma, okay? Because my personal experience this morning, as I was working through the early morning Kundalini practice, which I practice every morning, the devotional practice, I was asking the universe about karma and dharma. And I was trying to be in relationship with the karmic, tendencies, the karmic ties, the karmic attachments, and how I can release those into the true dharmic destiny. And the card that came up is karma. So that's why I chuckled. However, I'm going to still shuffle, and I'm going to come out of this pose because I feel I could be in a little bit more of a comfortable position here to do this. So let's get everything set up. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Cool. All right. And yeah, if you want to join me into a supported pigeon, you go right ahead. If you don't want to, don't do it. Follow your dharma. Follow your dharma, baby. Okay, so we are connecting with the yogic path cards. So yesterday was International Women's Day. And I did a card pull last night. I facilitated a card pull last night. And then this morning I was thinking, okay, so how do we navigate from that? What's the next phase of the card pull intention or curiosity? And we're in the waxing phase of the moon. So the moon wax on. It's getting bigger. It's getting larger. So things are starting to fill up. And if you watched one of my Facebook Lives a few days ago, you would know that we talked about the shopping cart and how After a new moon, the shopping cart, which represents our energetic field, was clear. It was somewhat empty. And as we go through the supermarket of life, we get to choose what we put in that shopping cart. Okay. So now the shopping cart is half full because we're at almost coming up to half moon. Okay. So let's start being a little bit more, what's the word? Can we invite a little bit more consciousness? Becoming I know the word. I know. Selective. How can we become a little bit more selective in what we're filling up the last half of the shopping cart with? Okay, and there we go. Oh yeah, big long Sanskrit word. Okay. Bhuvaneshvari. Now, as a yoga teacher and a teacher of teachers, Sanskrit is very important. Okay. I grew up on a farm in Saskatchewan with pigs and chickens and cows and rabbits and snakes and grasshoppers. So I never really learned Sanskrit until I started to practice yoga. And there was a point in time where I was like, oh my gosh, Shantal, you have to know Sanskrit perfectly. Well, Sanskrit is an ancient language, and I'm 52 years old. I'm not quite ancient yet. My soul is ancient, but this human body isn't. And I had to find a big sense of grace and compassion and willingness to be able to, yes, I might pronounce words incorrectly, and to be okay with that. And I feel that that's part of what self-compassion and grace is. So you don't always have to get it right. I'm just saying, if you want to give yourself permission, you can make mistakes. Just try and learn from those mistakes. That's all. Because that I'm not saying go out and make mistakes. I'm just saying if we make mistakes and we recognize them because we're conscious and we want to come into a higher consciousness, then we learn from those mistakes. We learn from those mistakes, and maybe are they mistakes? Do they even have to be mistakes? Can they not just be teachings of life that we actually have a light bulb over our head that says, hey, you can learn something here. Let's learn something. Okay. So good morning to everyone. I would love to see the comments. They're far away from me. So I just want to say good morning to all of you and Satnam. And this pigeon is going on for about 3 minutes now. And the right external rotators are really feeling it. So I'll probably switch sides here soon. So these are our two cards, Karma and Bhuvaneshvari. So karma, let's talk about karma. And I'm going to read this morning because I've got a lot going on energetically, because I'm in a pigeon pose, which I'm slowly going to come out of. Ooh, oh yes. And come into Vajrasana, a toe stretch, to stretch out the rest of that right side and left side. And I will read you a story about karma. And why we're talking about karma, A, it was a jumping card, and B, because the shopping cart is half full. So things are getting full. We see it. The shopping cart's getting a little bit heavier to push. We're running out of space. So now we have to become a little bit more selective on what we continue to fill that space with. Okay. And that's why karma is showing up. So karma, I'm going to say that that's yoga. I don't know how they split it up here. Oh, nope. Oh, spirituality. Okay, karma. 23. Okay, are you ready? Belly breath in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, belly breath out. Okay. Karma, the sum of one's actions. So in a way, yeah, karma, there's a lot to talk about karma. I'm just going to read it. Positive karma You have done a lot of good on this planet, and the universe is rewarding you in her favors. Life feels a little easier, a little more colorful, a little more beautiful. You are walking on the path towards the Dharma, your Dharma, which creates the greatest karma one can experience. By saying yes to the purpose of your soul, you are saying yes to the greater power of the universe. Sat Nam. Can I get a Sat Nam out there? Sat Nam. Beautiful. Open up to the soul. Open up to the soul. There is so much greatness and expansion in the soul. And that's how we find the Dharma. Oh, Dharma is like so beautiful. Dharma is just, I don't know if it's always smooth, because we might resist it because we're so held on to our karmic path. Yet when you're able to sort of shed the skin and shed the roles that you've built up over lifetimes and lineages and instances and experiences and relationships, when you're able to start to sort of just shed, it's like in the shower, if your feet are really dirty or you're covered in mud or grass or whatever, and you just see everything just sort of cleansing off one layer at a time. Well, in a way, you have complete control over that, to be able to release the karma and then see what's underneath, which is the Dharma. So by saying yes to the purpose of your soul, you are saying yes to the greater power of the universe. So there's a big connection there when we're able to release that karmic existence and be in relationship with it. Okay, it's really hard to change anything if you're not willing to be in relationship with it. And boy, I mean, I think that's pretty powerful, don't you? Does anyone pick up what I'm laying down when I say that? Willingness is so important wherever you are. If you want to get rid of something, you got to be in some type of relationship with it, or else we just walk around in denial. Okay. And that's one of the 5 kleshas, which I'm not going to talk about because I talked about them last night on the live. And although I love the kleshas because they're so real. What is it? The struggle is so real. The struggle is real. So let's be in relationship and see if we can do something about it. Shed the karmic skin to reveal the dharmic path. I love it. Continue devoting your life to the service of spirit, and life will continue to unfold its wonders. Beautiful. So that is karma. So let's see how that leads us into this yogic deity. Bhuvaneshwari. Bhuvaneshwari. 50-50 shot. I got it right. Goddess of space and infinite possibilities. Okay, well, doesn't that just work beautifully for us? Because goddess of space and infinite possibilities. So when we are living from a space of our karmic path, which some people do for lifetimes, it happens. There's a limitation there. Okay, you're limited on whatever level, because there's this bind. You're bound through the karmic choices, through the karmic intentions, and then when you're able to be in relationship with that and figure out what to do, whatever path you're on, whatever journey you decide to do to release to be in relationship with the karma, then that opens up into the Dharma, which opens us up into the infinite possibilities. Okay. You have learned the art of creating space, Satnam, and are experiencing the cosmos that exists inside of you. So that's why you might hear people say, or the memes or the posts, that the universe is inside of you, or you have everything that you need inside of you. Well, this is essentially true. I truly believe that. I teach that, and I not only teach it, but I help people truly embody it. And I think that's where the style of teaching at She Achieves Studio that I offer sometimes differs a little bit, because we take it into all of the levels, all of the 10 layers of bodies, the 5 koshas, the kleshas, we really try to envelop and give a full integral understanding and embodiment of the teachings. Okay, because why this is important is if you continually think, okay, like you read and you think, but you're not really there to put action to those thoughts, then it stays as a thought. And then part of embodying is feeling it into the body, because isn't that what that is? Embodiment into the body. So we actually feel it. We actually feel it instead of just talking about it. Now, you got to have willingness, and you're the only one who can choose. You're the only one who can choose to step in or step out, right? So remember, even with all these teachings, it's your choice. You are the one to decide. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just going to be in relationship with me. I'm just going to share the information. And then when and if you're ready, then you get to choose. You get to choose whether to keep it as a thought or start to embody it. Okay. And, never until you're ready. I feel that it doesn't matter what you learn, who you're around. If you're not ready to embody, you're not ready to embody. Okay. You're the only one who can bring that willingness in. So remember, the cosmos is inside of you. What you seek outward is actually already inside of you. So the goddess of space and infinite possibilities comes to you in deep meditation, in profound nature, in oceans, and in silence. Her stillness guides you to enter deep into the cosmic web of potentials that exist for you in the present moment. Oosha, oosha. Ooh, okay, lovely. Continue making time for whatever brings you to a point of total stillness. And this is a great reminder, because we're going to go into stillness right now. I'm going to invite you, if you're willing and if you want to come into easy pose, if that's comfortable for you. Maybe prop your hips up on some type of prop support. Have the hips higher than the knees if that's comfortable. If not, lay in bed, sit in a chair, stand, as long as you're in a space of stillness as best that you can. Okay, so let's embody this. See, this is what we're doing right now. I'm not just reading it. You have the invitation to embody it. And this is so cool, because we take it from the mind frequency into the body frequency. Okay, this is so cool. Satnam, peace out. I love you all. Thank you for sharing your morning with me, whether you're watching the recording or not. This is cool. This is how I want to start my morning. This is how I want to spend all day. Like, why not? This higher frequency is amazing when you give yourself permission to truly embrace and embody it. So continue making time for whatever brings you to a point of stillness. Okay. This is where your true self resides. Dharma. Know that you are not just part of the earth, but the earth is also part of you, and you are loving. And you are lovingly held by her presence. Okay, so we have karma. What we, in a sense, I mean, there's so many different ways to look at this. I'm going to keep it very, very level right now. What we think we should be doing. And then moving beyond that, shedding the layer of expectation and outcome to reveal truly what our true self is, the dharma, our dharmic path. Okay, and then we have okay, hang on a sec. Bhuvaneshvari. Yes, the deity of infinite possibilities in the cosmos. So when you are able and when you're willing, first we got to be willing, when you're willing and aware to be in relationship with the karma, to be able to release it with love, to open up into dharma, then the stillness can arrive. Satnam. And we're going to find stillness right now. So find a comfortable position wherever you are, whether, again, you're seated, kneeling, or lying. And we're just going to hang out and in silence for probably about 2 minutes, not too long. And I invite you to resist the urge to fidget. I invite you to resist the urge to fix the glasses, to scratch your nose, to readjust. Do all that now. Okay, so that's preparation. Okay, preparation. So prepare, do all that now. And let's go into Gaian Mudra. So the index fingernail rests into the thumb pad with the palms in a supine position, palms face up. Now, you can also have the thumb pad on the tip of the fingernail. It's kind of up to you right now. Lift the chest. So the chest, we're expanding the navel to enter the third eye, yet we humble the head gently. So the back of the neck, the occipitals, have this spaciousness to allow the energy to flow. Okay. The eyes open or close. So if your eyes are open, I invite you to keep a drishti. So the drishti is the hazy gaze. It's like you're sort of like squinting in a sense, but you're really soft. Or you can close the eyes. So keep the chest lifted. We are proud, we are strong, we have intention, yet we are also humbled in this grace. We soften the jaw, feel the tongue. And let's sit in silence and stillness for what I will approximate as 2 minutes. Belly breath in, belly breath out. One more time. Very gently on the next belly breath in, connect navel to third eye. Expand out into the beginning and the end of the universe, whatever that means to you. As you breathe in, drop all that universal cosmic energy, align it all the way down as you breathe out, back to where it belongs. And one more time, belly breath in, connect to navel, out, expand that flashlight of prana, gather fresh prana, take what you need, breathe out, drop all that energy back in, open mouth, gentle sigh. Beautiful. And very gently, if your eyes are not open already, flutter them open and be present now. Sat Nam. Hello. Beautiful. Let's do this every day. Let's just do it every day. Why not? Let's try it. Okay. I love this. Thank you very much. I love being able to do this and share my space with all of you. It's very sacred to me, and it's for me, it's following the dharmic path. It's following the dharmic path. Thank you for everyone for joining. Like, I love it. So I'm on Instagram live, and I'm also on YouTube live and Facebook live at the same time. So I got a couple of situations going on here. I love it. I did it. I was so scared last night. I didn't think it was going to work. So that was, if I was following the karmic path, I would have not done that. I would have not tried. And I followed the dharmic path because it felt more aligned for me to try it, even if something went wrong or there was an obstacle, to figure it out. And now look at us. We're creating this community of morning presence. So if you want to join me, like, I'll be here tomorrow around the same time, and you can have a yoga mat if you want. Don't. It's up to you. You decide. So this is the yoga teaching this morning, okay? The shopping cart, which resembles us, our energetic field, is half full as we go through the supermarket of life. Okay. So because the moon phase, it's getting to be fuller and fuller. Okay. So now the shopping cart is becoming fuller. We have less room. So we want to be able to invite a sense of intention to be able to fill the rest of the space with mindfulness, with love. So we're not just, oh, that's on sale, I'm just going to throw that, or somebody walks by and they're like, whoosh, and you're like, oh, I'm going to take on that energy, and you throw it in your shopping cart. Let's start paying a little bit more attention to what energy that we actually bring in. Okay. And that's why I feel yoga is so important, is because you get to choose. You get to choose. And sometimes we don't know how to choose. And that's something that I teach. I teach you how to, so you have your own experience with it. All right, we're going to call it a day. I also wanted to say something about what I mentioned last night, that I am the rogue soul. So I was like, rogue, I feel that that's got like some negative connotations to it. So I was like, hang on a sec. I looked it up. I looked up rogue, and this is what I got, because it's very important for me to be able to like be authentic. Oh, except my there we go. Let's see. Did it? Oh, I took a picture of it. Hang on. Let me just see here. Bum bum bum. Okay, let's see. Did it download? Oh, no, that didn't download. So let's see if I can remember it. It said something, it can be a verb or a noun. So rogue being a noun is like a villain, right? A rogue, it's like some type of negativity as a noun. But as a verb, rogue was really cool. And I really wish I could say, can you just hang on a sec? Because I'm just going to look it up here, because it's important to me to, again, be authentic if I'm going to be talking and giving information. So rogue, it's going to give me probably rogue CrossFit. So rogue meaning. All right, rogue meaning. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so as a noun, a dishonest or unprincipled man. Okay, a scoundrel, a villain, a reprobate, a rascal, a good for nothing. Okay, so this is kind of the opposite of what I meant, because I might have been a scoundrel in my life. I don't know, maybe in the past lifetime, definitely not now. So I'm the opposite of that. So the verb, though, I kind of jived with the verb. So the verb of rogue is remove inferior or defective plants or seedlings from a crop. That I get. I love it. I love it. So a remove removing the inferior or defective plants, which could be the kleshas, obstacles, resistance, karma, removing karma from the plant or seed. So I am the rogue soul. Sat Nam. I love you all. Get the notifications when I go live. I got lots of love to share. Check out chiachiefstudio.com. If you want wisdom with the GUNA yoga school, I will teach you a lifetime of universal knowledge through yoga. Journey, come in for a Thai yoga massage, a sound bath, a healing bath, whatever you like. And ceremony. I'm also holding cacao ceremonies. I'm going to be starting, for those of you who don't know where I live, I'm in Fort McMurray, Alberta, Canada. I used to hold women's circles, warrior goddess circles, because I'm a level 2 warrior goddess facilitator. However, I'm sort of shifting into a different paradigm and putting that wisdom to use, but sort of just letting it sort of hang out for a little bit. And I want to create something called a peace pit, a peace pit. So it's a fire pit in my backyard with about 6 people. That's where the cacao ceremony is as well. But inviting people with like-minded consciousness to come in and let's have some peace around a fire pit. So a peace pit. Who's in? Who's in for a peace pit around the fire pit? Let's do it. Why not? Let's just do it. So stay posted to chiachiefstudio.com, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I don't know. You decide what platform you want to go with. And I will see you all tomorrow. I will comment back to you if you've commented. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on karma and dharma. And have you felt that you've accessed the dharmic path? And if so, how do you know? How do you know that? Until we meet again, Sat Nam, I say namaste, peace in, peace out. I love you all. I'm going to try and shut this off at the same time. So let's see how graceful I can be. 3, 2, 1. Boop, boop, boop.